Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Amberlea Model Railway. We'll start off this episode by saying a big thank you to all our subscribers who have joined us in the last couple of weeks. Hopefully you will find the channel interesting and engaging. We have reached a milestone this last week. Finally got to 200 subscribers, so I'm really pleased and chuffed with the way that has gone. And also it's been a year since I posted my first video on YouTube about the channel, which came out on the 2nd of July 2023. So if you would like to see how it all started, please go right back to video number 1 and you'll see the blank canvas that was the Amberlea layout in those early days. Please excuse the standard of my video making. As I've said before, it was and still is quite a new experience for me to be doing this. So please bear with the standard of that video shooting and editing. Hopefully, it has got better over the year, and I'm now producing something a little bit more polished. And hopefully, once I get some better equipment, a better camera, proper camera, and a microphone, I shall improve even further on what I'm actually putting out there. But it's all a work in progress, as is the layout. And in this episode, we'll see the completion of the left hand half of the scenery on the layout extension. Finally got around to braving the temperatures in the loft, which have been quite high over the last few weeks or so. Not that I'm complaining, but it does make a difference to being up there and how long you can stay up there at a time before it starts to get a little bit unbearable. And that's even with having the dormer window open. So that does make a difference. But I've persevered and I've got that done now. So hopefully it looks okay. Please, as usual, let me know your thoughts by commenting in the section, the relevant section down below. Not just good comments about how great you think it looks, but also if you think I've done something wrong or there's something there that could be improved. I'm equally open to hearing those type of comments too, but please be gentle. I am still a relative beginner when it comes to railway modelling. On the subject of scenery on the layout, I have to take this opportunity for a shout out to Gary at Settle Carlisle 68 for the trees that he very kindly sold to me from his N-gauge layout helifield, which he decided to decommission and move scales upwards to 00. Thank you, Gary, and I wish you the best of luck in your new endeavours, and look forward to seeing you start the new build on your YouTube channel, Settle Carlisle 68, very shortly. If you aren't already a subscriber of Gary's, please go and check him out, Settle Carlisle 68 on YouTube, and I'm sure the videos that are already on there will keep you entertained until such time as he's starting to post new content on his build of the new layout. One thing that's concerned me is the right word, I don't know, just intrigued me maybe, about the model railway YouTubers that we have of various shapes and sizes on the internet. There seems to be a divide on those that seem to talk a lot about model railways, some that talk a lot about everything else not to do with model railways under the guise of being a model railway building channel, and those that actually post content of them doing modelling or doing something to do with their layout, whether that be running shots, sequences, or building or making something, or developing scenery, or whatever it might be, but actually physically doing something versus just talking about it. There seems to be a lot of channels that don't do much but talk a lot, and I'm just wondering, and they seem to be quite popular. I'm just wondering, if I should talk more in my videos about whatever, or whether you're happy for the content to stay pretty much as it is, for me to show you what I've been doing on my layout over the past couple of weeks. So again, please, if you have any strong opinions, pop them down below so I can at least get an idea of what you like, and hopefully I can do more of what you like to keep you entertained. It's worth mentioning also at this point, in a couple of months' time, there will be the International Engage show at the Warwickshire Event Centre near Leamington Spa. It takes place on the weekend of the 14th and 15th of September. I've not been before. Again, I'm quite new to this hobby. I fully intend on going this year, and was wondering if there were any other Engage YouTubers out there who might be going and fancy having a little get together at some stage for maybe a brew and a chat, and just putting faces to names. If anybody's interested in doing something like that, then please let me know down below, and I will try and coordinate something, unless of course somebody else is already doing something which I haven't heard about, in which case I'll gladly join in with whatever else has already been suggested. So let me know about that, and hopefully it would be nice to see some of you who I follow avidly on YouTube in person, maybe have a chat, maybe exchange a few ideas, etc. And just generally have a bit of a social. That would be quite nice. And I think the final thing to quickly mention is, I have pre-ordered my Dad's Army wagons from Tom Marshall at Buggles-Kelly Station. I'll put the details somewhere either on the screen or in the description down below for you to check those out if you haven't already. Stephen at Elvenholme has been running a campaign for a while now to try and get these wagons built in Engage, so we can collect them and run them on our layouts. There are 3 wagons being built: the Jones Butcher box wagon, the Hodges Greengrocer box wagon, and a Warmington-on-Sea plank wagon, all of which look really, really nice. I'm sure that that will make it a good addition to any Engage layout, and anybody certainly in my generation who remembers very fondly Dad's Army on the TV. It's a must-have as far as I'm concerned. So again, check it out. Buggles-Kelly Station is the name of the website. Tom Marshall is the guy who runs it, who is very on side with us wanting to collect these type of things. So thank you, Tom. Thank you, Stephen, for your efforts in bringing this to our attention. And if you are interested, please get along there and pre-order those wagons so we can get the numbers up and make it worth Tom's while in manufacturing, bringing those wagons to market. So a slightly extended introduction this time round. It was my intention to talk for a little bit longer. As I said before, some people seem to like the interaction of a face, a talking head, on the screen. So that's what I've done. But let's now get down to the video, and this is me starting off a couple of weeks ago, getting to grips with the final bits of scenic work on my layout extension. Thanks for all. Thanks again. I will see you at the end of the video for a quick goodbye, but for now, let's get into the video. Well, we've made a little bit more progress with the scenery in this area here at the start of the extension. As you can see, I've added the fence which seals off the rest of the area from the installation there with the relay boxes. Joins up with the wall coming down from that area, and then joins up with the bridge sides there, and then continuing the other side of the road bridge. Just coming around and then down to join up with the bridge there as well. So all in all, that looks quite good. I'm quite pleased with the way that's turned out. What remains to do now is to put some scatter on this area here now that I've just done in the last few days. Got a couple of sections of the road down. I just need to add the detail to that now, the curb and the verge and the footpath coming underneath the bridge, and then I can really blend all that in, get the level crossing in place and the continuation of the road at this side. And once I've got the marker pens to do the white lines down the middle of the road, and any yellow markings, if there's double or single yellow lines to add, then I'll do that as well. And I'll mark up the roundabout and the approach to the roundabout and the exits off the roundabout before I actually stick that down, because I think it'll be easy to do it on the desk rather than do it in situ. So there we are, the next little bit sort of taking shape, and I'll come back to you once a little bit more has been done with that and show you how we're getting on. I've managed to get some scatter down and some sections of the road. I think it's looking quite good, blended in quite nicely with what was already there. The road on the embankment there, it's still not put down. I need to draw the white lines on the centre of the road first, but I haven't got the pen I need yet. So once that's been bought, then I'll do that and get that fixed into place. And also get some fencing in those areas there between the walls, just to finish it off, and I think that will look okay. And over to this side as well, just blended all that in. That little bit of relief landscape there, the road coming through. Just need to blend in the sides of that road there. Again, once I've cut and shaped the footpath along the side there. That's all looking fine. I'll just put some polystyrene in here, just, and then create that little embankment there down to the trackside. And similarly, I've done that there as well. Get some cardboard strips in there, and then some plaster bandage, just to finish it off, and then paint and scatter as with this here. So I'll come back to you once that next little bit has been done. But I'm quite pleased with how that is turning out now. That next scenic section. Well, I've made some great advances with getting the scenery done in this part of the extension. As you can see, I've managed to get all the slopes and relief work that I built covered in scatter, and I've just started at the back here to get some bushes and small trees in place as well, down sort of by that fence, and in the background there still a little bit more to do, but looking good. Getting the video underneath the detail underneath the bridge there, both rail bridges and the road bridge. Got the road down in place now, along with the level crossing. Just about complete. The fence there along the roadside, the side of the cobbled path there that's running down and round the corner. Managed finally to buy the white marker pen, the Posca pen that I was after, to mark the lines on the road. We'll just need some road signage there, some traffic lights to control the access to the bridge, the road under the bridge, which I'll find online and try and get those ordered up. And similarly, if I can get some road signage for the level crossing as well, that would be good. Taking you over the now completed road bridge, again with its lines marked, looks good. Just got to put some fencing along this side here, this section here, and this section here, between the three bridges, just to finish that off, really. Then you can see I've managed to get the road down in this part here, again with the markings. Got the zebra crossing in place. Again, it'll need some lighting for that. Not only the Belisha beacons, but also street lighting as well, I think would be good. Got the roundabout in place, again with its markings, and it's three junctions off there. One going up to the gravel path area there, one going into the industrial unit, and then one going alongside the industrial unit down to the signal boxes in this area here, and that's how the signalman would get to and from work. And managed to get some gravel effect scatter down in that area as well, just to sort of start that off. That will need some touching up with some greenery to give it the realistic effect, with some weeds and what have you growing in there. And then I've just done the embankment sloping down from from this side here down to track side. Again, which I think looks quite effective. I think it will look better once it's got some bushes and trees, etc. in place. I think that will just finish the whole thing off quite well. So there it is. This section of the extension is now just about done, scenery wise. So after a great deal of quite detailed work, we now have the scenic section that I've been working on finished. So from the drainage ditch and industrial unit going across to the road way with its various bridges, and down right to the edge of the cutting with the canal and the train line in. So if I show you a little bit more detail, though, the first section here, as you can see, the modular section at the back there looking okay, and then the section there up to the fence, which sections off the trackside area, done with scatters, bushes, and the trees from Gary at Settle Carlisle 68. Thank you very much, Gary. There'll be a mention for you down in the notes as well, but greatly appreciated, and I hope you like what I've done with all those trees that you very kindly sent through. So there we are, looking across that whole area there now. Really pleased with the way it's turned out. Let's see if we can zoom into some of the areas. And then into the second section on the left-hand side of the roadway. Again, the same treatment as before: scatters, coarse turf in areas, colours various, including some patches of yellow grass, which I think is quite effective. And then go back over it with some clump foliage to put the initial bushes into place, and then finally get some trees down, and I think that really does just finish it off. I've also managed to put in a section of fencing which goes down there to that area, which is the gateway into that next little area, and to the little track there, as you can see with the tyre marks, which will be for the workers to park in or park on as they go down to the relay boxes and the section there. So the trackside, the roadside fence continues across the zebra crossing, and then down to the pathway which then goes underneath the bridge. And the final section here, just towards the edge of the baseboard, still needs a fascia putting on the front here, but you can see it just slopes gently down to the road and all the track. I'll try and give you some idea of relief there, which I think looks quite nice. And just managed to do something with the roundabout as well. Just put some bushes in a circle and a tree in the middle, which I think looks quite effective. So yeah, that's where we are. This section now complete. Might be one or two little minor details that I want to do, but generally speaking, that's where we are at the moment. Well, that's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have had a great time doing all that scenic work. It really does make such a difference once you get scenery on the layout and you run some trains around. In the next video, I think it will be made up of trains running in that area to make the most of the scenic work that I've done. So look forward to a mass running session next time round, and in the meantime, take care everybody, and I will see you next time.